Did that actually lock? No, it didn't. I can never ever lock the visor on this helmet. There you go. I keep forgetting that it actually clicks down into place until I see in a video that there's like a crack here. It's just slightly open. And I'm like, no, you bellend. You didn't shut your helmet properly. Again. Anyway, what's up, minions? I'm just, I'm on my way to post a birthday card right now. I'm carrying it in a very novel way. I've like wedged it down the passenger handrail thingy. And hopefully it's going to stay there. Let's see. Beautiful, look at that shit. That's how I roll, son. Oh, I'm retarded. So, I figured I would tell you guys a little bit about my recent excursion to London. So for those of you, excuse me a minute. Hello. That reflection, no. Alright, let's move on before I get arrested. So, for those of you that follow me on Twitter, you'll be aware that last weekend I went to London to smell the Thames. By the way. Stinks. Anyway, I went to London with work for something called EGX Rezzed. And for those of you that aren't familiar with video game bullshit, I'm steaming up in here. EGX Rezzed is a game convention. It's an expo. Exposure. Expose yourself. It's a game show type thing, basically, where a whole bunch of developers get together and they set up booths, where you can sit down and play whatever game it is they're currently making and have a chat to the devs, basically. We took the game that we're working on and we set up like 6 different screens running the game, and yeah, we just invited people to come along and play it, basically. Sit down and play it while people like me stand uncomfortably close behind you and sniff the back of your neck. Man, it was so much work. I remember when I first started working in the games industry, and you know, the company would ship off 5, 6, 7 people to San Francisco or something for a game convention, and then all you'd see the next few days are pictures on Facebook of these people in bars wearing horse masks and drinking and shit. And I was like, you motherfuckers, you fucking, you guys are flying off to San Francisco and having a goddamn jolly, while I'm sat here in this moist country being miserable. Fuck you. Until I'd moved up in the company sufficiently that they were like, yeah, okay, you know what, you go to one of these shows, which is what happened last weekend. They were like, you know what, you go to this show in London. And I was like, fucking yes, boom, holiday. Nope. Hell no. God damn, dude, it was so hard and so tiring. I really didn't quite know what to expect, but it opened my eyes a little, for damn sure. And essentially, okay, day one, get up at 5 AM, picked up by our brand director at about 6:20. Drive up to London. Okay, we arrive in London at sort of, I don't know, 10:15ish, I guess. And we don't even go to the hotel. We go straight to the expo. He drops us off. Someone else takes our bags to the hotel. And we start work, like straight away. Boom! Straight into the thick of it. And the first day, it's a 3-day show, okay? Day one is press day. And press day, holy shit. I spent most of the day with a camera or a voice recorder literally shoved into my face while people ask me questions about the game. And they don't really give too much of a shit about the game. Not really. They just want an interview with a dev to put on their YouTube channel to boost their numbers, kind of thing. They're not really, they don't give a fuck. They're probably not going to buy it. They might play it maybe, but they're not going to buy it, which is fine. You know, whatever. I get it. You know, more publicity for us is great. so I'm happy to do it. So day one was pretty stressful. I was on my feet for a good 8 hours solid. I think the show starts officially at 11 and it closes at 6. So that whole time I was on my feet, so halfway during the day my lower back was just like, kill me please. And it's loud as hell in there, so you're shouting to everyone. It's like being in a nightclub, you know, except instead of being surrounded by, you know, syphilitic teenagers, you're surrounded by autistic teenagers. It's not that different. Oh, a little wheelie there, that was interesting. Alright, cool. Our publishing director is a kick-ass guy, really cool guy. He's very well travelled, grew up in Amsterdam, and he's a bit of a party animal, right? He's the guy that we send off to kind of, you know, to drum up business. You know, he's a very charismatic guy, easily likable, you know, gets the job done. And so anyway, he's a party animal, and he has a company credit card. So as soon as we finished at the show for the first day, it was about kind of 6:30 when everyone had finally, you know, buggered off, and it took us another half hour, 45 minutes or so to pack up all of our shit. So we get out of there like 7-ish, wander down to the nearest pub, which I wish I could remember the name of, but it was, I don't know, I can't remember, the Ramsgate. I think it was called the Ramsgate pub in central London somewhere. Anyway, so we head down there, immediately start drinking because company's paying, and you know, we don't eat until 9. By then I'm already tipsy. I've only had 2 beers, but I've had an empty stomach since like 2 o'clock. So for like 7 hours I've had nothing to eat, and then I'm downing a couple of beers. So I was a bit kind of and our publishing director is kind of like, round of drinks please. And if he says to you, do you want a drink, and you go nah, he goes, one more, you know. Or if you go to the toilet, you come back, boom, there's another drink. So I don't drink, by the way. And when I say that, I don't mean I'm like, drinking alcohol, no. What I mean by that is I just don't drink much. Like the last time I was actually drunk was the staff party 2 Christmases ago, you know. I'm more than happy to go around a friend's house and drink a beer. I'm just not going to get trolleyed, you know. So I get drunk. I get very drunk. And then we go back to the hotel lobby at sort of like 10:30. And then, surprise, surprise, we end up drinking in the hotel bar until like midnight, crawl to bed around sort of 1-ish, and then up again at 8 the next morning for breakfast. So you can imagine I was a little bit kind of the next morning. And imagine the same thing all over again for day 2, except this time we don't get to bed until like 2-ish instead of 1-ish. Oh, it was mental. So EGX Rezzed was brilliant, and I kind of realised then after I'd been to a show myself that, you know, the pictures that you see on Facebook of everyone having a good time is like a wind down after one of the most stressful days of their life. Great fun though, I enjoyed the hell out of it, but good God was it hard work. I was so tired. So tired when I got back from that show. Holy shit. You know, and the next day is Mother's Day, so I'm out to lunch with my parents, and I'm just kind of drowsy, you know, just kind of like drooping. I'm like, you know, I'm this close to fucking face planting my soup, just like drowning in it or something. So I felt pretty awful for that. Bless her, I love my mum, she's amazing. In other news, 2015 decided to go elbow deep in my backside again, just some of that smo. So my PC is on the fritz at the moment. I've been trying to do a couple of streams recently, but my PC's decided that there's been a hardware or a software change, so it doesn't boot into Windows anymore, which is just fabulous. I'm so glad that that's happening. Thank you, 2015, for shafting me at the start of the year with the tyre on this and stuff like that, and now you're going to shaft me again with my PC dying, which is just brilliant. So I'm trying to fix that at the moment. So I wasn't able to stream Friday, Wednesday didn't go quite so well, so I'm having to use my laptop to edit video, which is fine, that's why I got it, but it's definitely slower than my desktop PC, which is a bit of a bastard. And it's just, you know, it's money that I don't have. It's like, yay, I need a new this or a new that, brilliant. Anyway, I think I've rambled on for long enough, so once again, you guys have been awesome. I've been Smo. Peace. Thanks for watching.